This video is not meant to be hate or anything. This is just my personal saying on this matter and for the YouTuber itself. Now, I'm making this video today because, well, I don't really make drama that is necessarily on certain individuals like YouTubers anymore, but I just kind of want to say that I had to because I need to make this one because honestly, I want to protect for the future of the safety for the community, especially for Roblox, as well as some other things, and that involves a certain Roblox YouTuber, and that guy is Nathorix. Now, for those of you guys who don't know who Nathorix is, let me give you all a background history. He's a YouTuber that is over with 100,000 subscribers. He mainly uploads a majority of Roblox content videos, such as the King of Clickbait. He's also has done some other videos that are related to Roblox, such as some rant videos as well, where he criticizes the other efforts of Roblox updates, as well as other rants that he calls them jokes. Now, as for the situation, his joking pattern has gone a little bit too far, I want to say, and he also swears on his videos too, like when he stopped becoming friendly and all that, and a few months later when I saw his content, I really do admire Nathorix, okay? Like, I used to become a fan like Nathorix before. Like, I admired his content and everything, but when the later months shift in and everything, he started swearing more on his Roblox. Yes, and I can understand we all swear a lot, but like in a game in Roblox, like I understand the all toxicity that Roblox has been receiving from the majorities of it. Nathan has quite a big oopsie that he has made on himself, and that's the reason I'm going to bring up for his drama history that he has done in 2019. But for those of you who don't know what I'm saying, he's made two videos about the Aprika situation involving with Nathorix and Epic Rika, and basically I'm going to be watching both of these videos that he makes. I'm going to give my situation on the saying of the matter and as well as other things. What you're about to see may contain offensive content. I'm going to be censoring on most of the offensive content you're about to see, so let's get right into it. To start things off, Nathorix has put in quite a number of things. Before I start this with the video that I'm going to react about his response of Epic Rika, basically there's also some other drama that's involved that happened in February as well, so keep in mind for that. Now, in his first response video of Epic Rika, he states about everything. This video starts with him having no Roblox with some random gameplay as well that is not considered Roblox, but he also opens up with it. And basically, he explains how everything was trying to defend freedom of speech, which I don't want to go too much on, basically. Like, I just don't want it to, because of politics and everything else that's been going on, heavily debated as well, and pretty much for that reason, there's quite a number of red flags in this video that I'm gonna have to pretty much enjoy some before he states in Epico's video around like 3/4 of the way of the video or something like that. I don't even know what I'm even saying. Now, before that, he states everything of the action that happened on Twitter, starting with this one where he basically talks about the Chloe's Games incident, where basically he was in this private call friendly stream, which isn't really just jokes. He just still talks about jokes and the shock value of it, which basically he brings up random questions about Chloe and as well hand before this, and that's when it all kicked in, as many people take him as a creep or whatever. Look, Nathorix, look, I understand the mortality. Jokes don't have to be what you think it has to be. As long as it's a good, bad, offensive, whatever you take it. But be careful to put it on when you say it across the internet. Now, there's another clip I'm going to show right here where incident is a joke, so pay attention really closely.
For example, here's a 9/11 meme of Buzz Lightyear flying into the Twin Towers. Why is this funny? Shock value. I don't think 9/11's funny. I think it was a horrible event which got people killed, and it did. It was fucking terrifying, but I think that meme's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. Why? Nathorix, why did you have to bring up 9/11 anyway? Like, look, I get it. It's years ago. It's been going on for years, and we're still talking about 9/11 in 2019. Like, what's even the point? Like, seriously. And the fact is to just support this reason over the fact that it's a freaking terrorist event, and he still goes on with it. But then he gets it was bad and everything, but he states it was just a joke for him. Like, why? Why? Some fan, or I don't know if he was a fan of Nathorix or not, he called him out basically and stated that he was asking for news on Snapchat. Whoa, now that's going a bit weird on the situation. But he brings up the fact that Sandra was the one who was rallying behind these people. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why are we bringing up Sandra anyway? That has nothing to do with the situation. But as for this reason, Nathorix is using Sandra's images that she's done over months ago and just using it to support the evidence as of today.
And not to go too off topic here, but I'm pretty sure Sandra was one of the people who were rallying behind everyone else. All 5 people calling me a pedophile and saying what I did was disgusting, and I'm sure because she's saying that, she would never ever make a racist joke or send NSFW to a minor like I did. That right there, Sandra, is quite disgusting.
Next on to the topic here, which I'm going to talk about of the guy named Velocity who made that tweet as well. I don't know if he was in a voice chat with them or whatever. Take a look at this video right there that I found it. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't have time, so I just had to use Epic Rico's video, so credits to Epic Rico's video in the description.
I don't know, but I've been told that, you know, you've apparently, like, sent nudes. That's because, I don't know, but...
Sent like a from Google. I don't know, I'm just like really concerned if like... Because, I mean, I kind of hope he does make a video because that's free content for me, but...
Free content, really, bro?
I know, but, like, why would you send a pic from Google to someone you probably knew that was a minor? Yeah. I mean, you guessed her age, I guess, but you said that apparently...
No, I guessed 14, I guessed incorrectly.
Okay, Crazy, can you play the audio that Nathan sent you?
Crazy, please just send me a picture. It'll take a second, please, thank you.
Yeah.
Me.
Now, if Nathorix told the girl to have a face cam on and then asked her to flash her as well, then this would also be a form of cyberbullying. Next up, I'm going to explain about his jokes or whatever on Twitter that he goes ahead and rants about completely, which happened with the Chloe incident games drama, of course, like stated from the video. I just show you the images right now on screen. That's what he did. He also jokes around everything, this content. Like I said, jokes don't have to be what you think. It's just as long as you find to do it. But just be careful what you post right there. He then retweets like a bunch of stuff or whatever to like send the hate of people. And then whatever he does that, he pretends like nothing happened and doesn't call it out, basically, but then he still gets the hate from the other people. Now, as for the such is the hate, which is the next thing I gotta also talk about, is it also bigger red flag. He goes ahead and hides it and then plays the victim as nothing is happening. And then all of a sudden, him right there is that showing the hate of all people, except that he mentions like 10 other people, which is ridiculous, and not even mentioning it to the point where it just goes on and sends more hate to the people. Yet, not addressing it at the end of the video, though, he still addresses the people's name on that video, but there was more people than that. Next up, I gotta also notice this big red flag from Epirica and in Cakes' video. Right there, he goes ahead and dislikes them and actually screenshots it and not even saying a word about it. Which then, it gets more dislikes. Epirica's video had like 95%, it had like 22 dislikes, now it's like even more and longer as well. I think it was like 70% now it was downgraded to, because of the way Nathorix disliked the video and didn't even say about that. Now, if Nathorix were asking to massive dislike on these videos, then it would break the YouTube's guidelines, which basically states that you cannot allow to mass dislike somebody else's videos. But he put that screenshot in there and not stating it, even though he never told anyone to dislike their videos. Now to the second video that Nathorix made on Epirica, and that is to title this video What Epirica Got Wrong, which is Epirica's second video against Nathorix and uses mainly 100% for that content for the entirety of the video, where basically he states what Epirica got wrong from his statements, and it's just kind of an embarrassing video, I have to say. There isn't pretty much a lot of points that I have to make, so I'm only going to regard to the one that he will make. For these segments, he continues to ponder with this entire, oh, I didn't know the age thing or whatever thing, and he continues to ponder this like 20 different times. It's okay, I understand if people don't want to give their age, that's fine with them. Don't post anything that's worth like sexual remarks or whatever, because you don't know if the person will strike back and could get really offended from this, and yet Nathorix should have been fully more aware about this before. And always be best to do is to ask the age of the person. Also, about the age of consent thing in the UK, which is 16, yeah, I understand that, but there are some parts that are, but it's not really a major thing I'm gonna have to bring up. Some ages can actually be lower than 16. Their range is up to actually 14 years of age. Same with my state, basically, from the United States. It's the same with like the UK before is 16. There are some other states that actually can go up to 14 to 18 years of age when you have the legal age of the consent. Some examples including the western regions of the United States, such as California, Nevada, any other states that have legally of age, while in the lower regions of the United States, such as Mexico, have the ages of consent 14. And he also brings up the Chloe drama incident once again, because I get it, it's just a joke, because he likes to do it. Be more aware of your public before making these sexual remarks against these minors. You don't know if the individual is a minor or not. Now, for the whole Sandra thing, of course, basically, even if you call her a hypocrite, once again, that has nothing to do with the situation that I'm talking about here. You could have just at least spoken with her at DMs, you could have just sorted this issue out earlier, but no, you continued to ponder with her and flood the Twitter chat over an hour of this, and you continue to kind of harass her. I don't know if this is like a form of harassment or not. I'm not trying to like criticize you in a way, but just remember that when you're arguing with a person, always accept the loss of this, otherwise if they may strike against you, because potentially she could have at least blocked you for it and not even talked with you any longer. Now, you may know I might be repeating stuff here because I'm trying to just add some extra details on this situation in order to help understand from this, but Nathorix also does as well is that he also doesn't really criticizes the video, that he rather just puts video game. I understand that things like this can be subjective sometimes, but it doesn't really matter if it's just video games in general if you put it on the video. Whatever it can be, music, entertainment, anything you want to put on a video background, go right ahead, I'm not, just like I said, you're entitled to your own opinion. Now for the final thing are the tweets that Nathorix posted. After he did that second video on Epic Greeka, he stated himself that he will be taking a 10-day break, which will happen to be on until the 19th of January. But however, he lies to his audience and fan bases and decides, you know what, I'm not going to do that, let's just go ahead and take like a week off or whatever. And he basically does that so that he can just add more fuel to the fire. Cassidus basically won from this tweet where he states it right here, saying that he was going to take a 10 break, always leaves for 3 days, and then comes back the day while also never leaving social media and staying active on an hour after he said he was taking a break. Remember, guys, if you're getting really mad about everything that's been happening, always best to take a break, just as long as you want to, but don't really shorten your break or lie about it. You always have to be honest about your break, basically. Now, Nathorix should have been aware about this because he was afraid that he would lose subscribers or whatever. Like, it doesn't really matter if you have like over 100,000 subscribers and you're losing subscribers in a minute. I'm not saying it's a big issue, but if you continue to do this, then that can consider to be kind of a problem. Now, in the next few weeks, ever since then he got back on YouTube, tweeted out some very bizarre and weird things, such as this one right here, where posts him beating up Sandra, I suppose. It's not really his picture, but some fan or whatever drew this picture, and he actually decided to tweet it out, this picture, and that even was really shocking, to be honest, and that's what he did. Now, as of this point, many people are calling him, abuser, and Nathorix states it as it being okay. No, it is not okay like that, beating up another person. Look, I get it with the whole Sandra thing, seriously, why you have to keep pondering on Sandra when you already did a few months back? There's no point in continuing it. I get it, she has exploited before in the past. You have to keep pondering behind her and thinking she continues to do it as if it was her fault for doing this. He also decided to retweet a furry pic of some sort of a Roblox model that somebody made, which is a furry. When you retweet something on Twitter, your name will flash up whenever you retweeted. And if you are a follower of that post, the followers will actually see what you retweeted. So he had over 20,000 followers during that time. Kin called him out for this, and I have to say it isn't really that subjective or anything, but and that was just the person who made a really nice model. Like, I get it, it's just like, why is it even appropriate? Like, I get it, the whole furry thing has gone into Roblox as well, same with online dating, but there's just no point in just criticize it as a bad way. Nathorix said it wasn't a big issue and decided to just delete his Twitter out of the ordinary to pretend like nothing really happened. But keep in mind, everyone, that if you're a verified YouTuber like him, don't go be doing stupid stuff like this. Like, he should have been fully aware of this. And this guy is an actual Roblox YouTuber, by the way. And this is a game that is targeted for children. Like, he should be fully aware of what he posts on the internet and should have been aware. Well, guys, that is going to be my situation on Nathorix. Let me know what you think in the comments below if Nathorix should have been fully aware about the situation. That is all for the video, guys. This is Gales here, signing out.
With